Okay, so I got a question from Bryson, I think. I can't remember the name, and I'm just gonna call you Bryson. But anyway, Bryson's question basically was, yo, Sparty, my girlfriend's about to move away for 2 to 3 months, so we're going to go long distance. I want to know if you have any tips on keeping the attraction going while we are long distance so she remains interested in me. She's a very pretty girl. I'm sure she's going to get hit on by a lot of different guys while she's out there. And I just want her to remain interested in me and none of these low-life beta males that come through. Okay, so here's the deal. I want to go over 3 things, okay? First thing, dude, stop worrying about her finding interest in other dudes. You're on Team Fortune. You're the fucking best option. Doesn't matter if you're long distance or not. You are the best option. Any other fucking scrub out there is not and will not be on your fucking level. You called him a beta male in the email. Don't worry about it then. Beta males, okay? Beta males, they mean nothing. They shouldn't scare you, okay? So stop worrying about that. Number 2. A lot of relationships fail because of discomfort, okay? And what do I mean by this? A relationship often gets comfortable. You get kind of into a routine. There's a rhythm to your relationship. You're kind of going through motions and you're doing similar things over and over again. So for you and your relationship, you are able to see this girl probably 2-3 times a week because now she's going long distance. This breaks the comfort, okay? Now you're not going to be able to see her for 2 to 3 months. So what you need to do is you guys need to adapt as a couple to this new relationship, okay? Oftentimes, one of the reasons for the people in the early 20s, one of the biggest reasons for the breakup is not loss of interest. It's more so an inability to adapt to the new situation put at that specific relationship. So for example, oftentimes you'll see people in college, they might graduate with a partner, right? So they come senior year, they're together, they're living together on campus, right? They're able to walk to each other, see each other every day, and they graduate together. Well, what happens when they graduate? Let's just say they go to University of Florida, right? They go to the University of Florida, and one of them might live in Florida, and one of them might live in, I don't know, Texas, okay? So there's a huge shift, right? They're not able to see each other as much as they would like. Now, what's the issue here? There's a break in that routine. There's a break in that rhythm of the relationship. So they're used to seeing each other every day. Now they can't see each other until like once every 2-3 weeks, right? Because they're now long distance. They got to fly back and forth to each other. So they don't have an ability to adapt. They don't adapt the proper fucking way. And because they're not adapting and focusing so much on that relationship for that time period, they end up breaking up because they didn't fucking handle it the right way. It's your job, at least, it's your job to try to handle it the correct way. You need to lead the relationship in the right direction. So something like this new discomfort situation that's put on you isn't so uncomfortable. You just make it more manageable as a partner. Now, it still sucks. Don't get me wrong. It's still going to suck that you don't get to see her for 2 to 3 months, but you can make it bearable for that time period. So what you want to do in this situation is have the ability to keep the attraction going by adapting to the situation. And when you're feeling comfortable in this relationship, she will follow because you're the fucking leader. So this leads to the 3rd point, okay? What you do is you don't text her all day like most people do when they go into long distance relationships. You don't respond to her every fucking 5 minutes because that's not going to do anything for you. It creates no fucking interest. In fact, texting fucking sucks. If you watch any of my videos, you know that, okay? You don't want to not text her at all. You want to just text her here and there, but you want to have setting up FaceTime calls, okay? You need to set up these FaceTime calls with her. So one of the first things that you should do is when she leaves and flies to fucking Arizona or wherever the hell she goes, right? Is you tell her, hey, FaceTime me when you get there. Tell me about the new situation that you're in. I don't know if she's going to school. I don't know if she's got a job. I don't know what, right? But you tell her, hey, FaceTime me. shoot me a FaceTime call, okay? And then when she gets there, she's gonna fucking FaceTime you, okay? And when you're on that FaceTime call, you're gonna fucking connect, you're gonna have a long conversation with her for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is, right? And when the conversation begins to fucking die down, you say, hey, listen, I gotta go do some work. Let's FaceTime tomorrow, or let's FaceTime when you're free again. When do you think you're gonna be free again? She's going to tell you when she's free to FaceTime you, right? Okay, she's gonna tell you when she's available, and you say, cool, I'll shoot you a FaceTime then, okay? So it might be in 2-3 days, you shoot her another FaceTime. While you're not texting her so much, but because you don't want to text her all this much because you don't want to disclose everything before you get to talk to her on FaceTime. So that means when you're texting her less and less, she gets to see you on the FaceTime call. She gets so fucking jubilant and so excited because she wants to tell you all these things that's happened because she hasn't really gone detailed through it through text. And because she's so happy to tell you all this shit, she's expressing positive emotions towards you. And these positive emotions towards you makes her miss you more, and makes her desire you more to make her want to hang out with you. Okay, and make her look forward to seeing you again, okay? So that is what you would want to do. Now, on top of that, you can do cool FaceTime activities with her. Like, I don't know, you could play sport. I've been in long distance relationships before, man. One of the things you can do is like do Sporkle online. You compete against each other, or you can watch the movies together, right? Or you just play stupid games with her over FaceTime. You can, this is shit that you can look up on the internet too, right? But what you're doing is you're still having a good time. You don't have to necessarily be chatting, but you can be doing some of these things, right? These fun competitive games with her where it feels like you're actually with the person. You're just not there physically, all right? And that's the key thing. And if you want to go to this extent, I don't know if you can afford it right now or not, but maybe one of the things you might want to do is to fucking take a flight and go see her. If she can't leave, go take a fucking flight to Arizona, California, Washington, wherever the fuck she is, right? You take a flight, you might want to surprise her and just say something like, hey, guess what? I'm gonna fly over and see you. She'll be fucking jubilant if you did that, okay? She'll be fucking jubilant. So you should consider doing something like that. Also, another thing, right? Don't worry about 2 to 3 months. It's not that long of a time. It's really not, okay? If you think about all the time you've been alive, 2 to 3 months ain't that fucking long. And you've lived 2 to 3 months without the girl before, not a fucking big deal. If you can't see her during that time span, not a big deal. She'll come back. She'll be back in your life at some point, coming, it's all right. She'll be flying back to you. And then you guys can hang out again and hang out more often, have that physical connection, and then have the sex that you fucking want. And there'll be no interest lost. But I'm telling you this, the most important thing, okay? Most important thing. Do not view this as a struggle. View it as an opportunity to create a stronger relationship. Because if you can get through, you can get through this discomfortable situation, this fucking challenge, that is just another step to growing you guys as a fucking couple. And if she's struggling about that, you let her fucking know that. You want to be positive about it. You want to portray the positive fucking energy so she feels comfortable. But if you're all negative and like, I'm going to miss you so much, I don't know what to do, I'm going to struggle, I'm going to cry every night, not going to work out. She's going to doubt you. She's going to doubt you as a man. She's looking for you for the certainty, okay? She's looking for you to be positive about the situation. You need to exert positive fucking energy. Plain and fucking simple. So dominate, okay? Dominate the fucking positive energy. Make her feel comfortable about it. Tell her everything's going to be all right. Tell her you're going to see her soon. It's all going to be good. She doesn't have any reason to worry or anything. And then you set up these FaceTime dates, which makes it feel like you're actually with her. And then when you get to actually see her, she's going to give you the biggest fucking kiss, suck your dick so fucking well. She's going to ride your fucking cock, and she's going to come a fucking lot. And you are going to be the fucking badass of the fucking year. Peace the fuck out.